today for another relax and paint, and I'm going to do a cute little bird, and it's in the winter. I thought it'd be fun. And so the first thing I'm doing is I'm going to put a little bit of this Prussian blue background, and I'm going to put a little bit of floating medium just in case I need it. All right, floating medium. And this is all folk art paint, so I'm using folk art multi-surface, which has a sealer in it, so it has a nice shine. And I'm going to use a thick canvas because I like it to sit like it's sitting on a shelf and making a cute little accent piece for my house. All right, so see the pretty blue color here? I'm going to come around here. And some of this is going to be fluffy and it's going to come back out onto the blue. But as you're doing this, it looks good to just, instead of doing solid blue, just slap it and you get a cool look in here. Okay. So I like to go around the edges first. All right, we're going to have a branch right here, but I can go right over that branch because the branch will paint right on top of your good. Actually, I'm going to go right over the feet and do that too. But you can see I have a branch. Okay. So go around first, then you don't have to think about missing things, elements that you don't want to mess up. Okay, so crisscross, crisscross. Slip, slap, slip, slap. And if you want to make it darker later, more solid, you can. All right. I'm not worried about the sides right now. I'm just worried about getting this dark in the background. So when I make the fuzzy part of the hat and the feathers, that they go onto this dark blue. Okay. All right. So that's dark blue enough for right now. And then we'll do the sides. And sometimes the sides you can do like yellows or whatever colors. But this is what I want to do for now. All right, wait a minute. I'm going to come up here and do a little bit more of that blue over there. I have the feathers showing over here because he's at an angle, kind of, or she is, whatever. All right, so I'm going to take my heat gun pen and I'm going to do this right around the edge. They'll dry it up pretty quick. You see it when it gets a matte. Okay. All right. So what's going to happen now is I've got some of these little rake brushes, but the first thing I want to do is I'm going to dampen the brush, lay it on the paper towel. These are my new brushes, made by my friend Miss Paula for me. Okay, so I'm going to come here first, and we're going to grab white, and we're going to pull this white blue look down from the pom-pom. So I'm just grabbing the white. And what I love about Prussian blue is you can get from a light blue to the really dark blue. And you have yummy colors, right? We can come back and put a little bit more in here later. All right. So now I'm going to come out here and have this fluffy. So this is the 1/2 inch rake. There's a smaller one if you're doing a smaller piece. See how fuzzy that looks? And you stand this brush straight up. Straight up. You get that pretty rake. All right. So what we need though now here is the darker. So I'm going to come right in here with the dark. And this is going to come down a little bit. Right, but what we want to do is make it come up. There we go. Kind of nice, you see? So you stroke a little bit there. A little bit more. Okay, I'm getting carried away. So I did too much. So I can come back in here and grab some white and put it right back. Oops. There. All right. A little bit of white. See, you want it really fuzzy. Isn't that fun? All right, but now, like I showed you a minute ago, we're going to pull some from here. All right, now this band across here, see this band right there? We're going to pick up and do this right here. Pick up white and come around here, around there with the rake. All right. All right, so I have to do the same thing. I have to wipe this off, and I'm going to get a little bit of dark right in here. Tap, 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 tap. Okay. We want to put a little teeny bit in here so you can see where that separation is. Okay. Now, I'm going to take the same brush and I'm going to get gray. And see, I can push this up a little bit so I'm not touching where the eye is. Now, what I did with this, I just drew the pom-pom and then I put two circles and a beak and then a round like an owl for this. Real easy to print out my picture and then trace it. Okay. So I can get a teeny bit of licorice in here. Right there. So those can give you the depth that you need. And then I'm just going to work with the gray because see the gray came into the little chick. And then we're going to take yellow back out. So look right in here. This yellow is going to be under here. You just look at step by step by step. Right, and then in here, we're going to pull this dark up here. like that, and actually put a little bit of licorice. You know that dark's under there? And there's a little bit of dark here, so I just little teeny bit of licorice and pull. Okay, right. I did come along here because this licorice is going to be up underneath the feathers, right? Now we have a little teeny bit under here. All right. Now, before I put on any of the yellow feathers, I'm going to come in here and pick up a white, and I have an 8 flat, a white and Russian. Okay. And you decide how light you want it to be. Okay. So this is what we're doing. We're going to push the blue. The blue is coming in. Push, push. Keep picking up the white with the blue. All right. And we're going to come all the way up here to there. Get some more white. Push. Isn't that cute? Little feathers on that side. There we go. And then on this other side, I only have a couple. All right, because this side's going to show more. All right. That was with a 10 flat, 10 or 8 flat. Either one will work. That's a 10. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to come right around here. And the first thing I like to do is kind of pull out some white with yellow. This is daffodil yellow. Wicker white and daffodil yellow. All right. So let's pick up a little bit more white because it's going to come right under here. And you got to look at what's going to show first and what's overlapping it. So this, the head's going to overlap all the other, right? And so we are going to come out here. Okay. Okay, a little bit of yellow over here. This is moon yellow. A little bit darker. We used to call this school bus yellow. All right. Well, I've got that yellow. I put a little bit over the head. I'm going to move the eyes down a little bit. A little bit of yellow over these eyes. Okay. And he has a little bit of yellow, the moon yellow coming around the beak. Oh, the beak's up here. Oh, okay. All right. A little bit out here and out here. You see that? And this is the beaks up here. Anyway, I just put that darker yellow there because it'll be easier to see. Now what happens is we're getting more white and this daffodil. And what we're going to do is just grab here. You dip the white, just brush down, and you want to see these streaks. Okay. And then we wipe that off and then we just get pure white right here. So you touch it like a feather. I barely touch the tip of the bristles. All right, so he's got a little bit more white on his tummy. Look, I can chisel a little bit, chisel. There we go. Let's see how cute that looks. All right, so the same thing's going to happen here. I'm going to bring little white fluffies on both sides. I don't know how I got that black in there, so we'll get some more white. All right, over here. Okay, see the whiskers that go out to the side? Those are little feathers. So we're going to get a little bit of yellow right here. Get a little bit of yellow. And then what happens is I get a teeny bit of white. A little teeny bit of white. There. So these little white whiskers went around here. Feathers. And we pick up a little bit of that yellow and white, and it's going to go up here a little bit. See how fun that looks? We're streaking it up and over. And just barely touch it with this cool little rake brush. It's so small. See the feathers all the way around? That's what's important. Okay, so I'm not going to touch the rest of the bird right this minute because it's got to dry a little bit. But what we're going to do is we're going to get up this, let's pick up some little bit of gray and brown. You could even use a little daffodil. Daffodil and brown, sorry. There we go. With a teeny bit of white. All right, so I have a branch that's coming down here that the bird's he's gonna be standing on. And so we have him coming here. That's some gray too. And we have this branch coming up here. All right. A little bit of gray in here. All right. So he's just going to be a fun little bird with a little bit of detail on him. And I'm going to come down here. We'll get a little bit of gray with white for his little talons. And we're going to make 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to put a little bit of licorice. 1, 2, 3. So you can see he's standing on there. All right. Now I'm going to use a dauber, and we're going to see it's just a little dauber. There's 5 in a set. 2 are big, and then the 3 are these small ones. All right, so I'm going to come out here, right there. I'm going to tap, tap. It looks like a little cat right now. He looks like a little cat. All right, so when I have those, I'm also going to pull in the other teeny little rake brush. All right, that's going to help me. but we need a 2 flat. That's a 6 flat. We can use that, I guess. All right, so I'm going to get a little bit of this brown mix with yellow that I had. And right in here, get some more yellow. Okay, so it's the beak that's going to come right here. Now we'll take you from being a kitty cat to a bird. All right, so we're going to come down here. So right here. And we have the bottom. And we have the little bit bottom part of the beak, right? So right in here, we're going to put this up, come across the front, and over to here. All right. Now what's going to happen is we have a little bit of this yellow oak, this moon yellow right here that goes to the eyes. And this has a little bit of the licorice that comes out, and it's kind of cute. Right. I'm going to pull this up here just a little bit. Okay. And then under here, there's a little bit of that being. So right here, this has a little bit of that licorice coming down. This has a little bit of the dark under there too. All right. Now I'm going to get the 2 script liner. And we have a little bit of white that's going to come down here. Okay. And then we're going to just make it come a little bit curved to there and a little bit curved to there. See his little beak? I'm going to put a little bit of point on his nose there. And then underneath is dark. So I'm going to come a little bit darker. A little bit of darker there. I keep trying to move it and I keep making it messy. I'm going to take this off there. There we go. All right, so what's going to happen with this little liner is we can take a little teeny bit of white. I should know, I put my dauber in here and I should have not put the dauber in there. So I'm going to show you. Is he looking cute? All right, so I'm going to try to get this back in here because I want black, tap it, and then I wanted to get just the edge white. I'm going to come here and I'm going to twist that. So when you touch it, you twist it. Where's the white? There's the white. I'm going to twist the white, twist the white. See the white underneath? See, it does it for you really easily. And then you can take and we're going to use a kiss tool, that little rubber tool that I have. It's a wipe away tool. You're going to touch and we're going to put one big dot. And I like to put them on the same side. See right there? And then we have a little teeny one right below it. Okay, let's see how he looks. So cute already. Okay, so I'm going to take this little bit of yellow. You need that darker yellow in here. So we could get yellow ochre maybe. See that moon yellow? A little bit of brighter yellow. All right. I just think he's kind of cute. And then we want to put that little teeny licorice little nasal. He's got to have a little on his nose, little teeny one on that side. And look, I'm going to just do a couple of little lashes. All right. So I wanted a little bit like that. And I wanted to warm it up with a little bit of yellow ochre. Okay, just a teeny bit of yellow ochre. I wanted it kind of brighter, but we'll just do that. So if I took my small rag, it is right there, and I got a little bit of this yellow ochre, and we're going to come it right along in here. You just get a little bit of the yellow ochre, bring it up here and under there. It just warms it. And a little bit right in here. There you go. I think you'll like this. It's fun. Okay, so we use a little rake brushes and we get a little bit of that, the little streaks. See the little streaks to make the feathers show better. All right. Now, then I can go back on top of here. So I'm just going to get a little bit of white and right in here, a little bit of white. We can make all these marks being more intense up here. And same thing with a little bit in this area. Yeah, that needs to stand out better. And then I want just a few more of these little white fluffs coming out. Just intensify a little bit after that dries. Okay, so there's our little bird. And I'm going to put a little bit, I had my toothbrush here, where did I put it? A little bit of fly specking and the clouds kind of. I'm going to put water, come here. All right, and I'm going to just add a little bit, make it a little bit thicker. A little bit more. Put a couple on here. So he's in the snow. He's kind of cute. All right, so I hope you enjoyed that today. I'm going to go around now when I leave you and just finish the sides. And you could flick those a little bit if you want to or not. And you can do any kind of little check and bird Hope you enjoyed him. I'll see you next time.